Now, as much as I have enjoyed the Rust Belt, and I have, running around buildings, needing a tetanus shot when I'm done, taking all those cool photos, I need a break. Like, I need some nature, some woods, some outdoors, some not Walmart parking lots. So I got up into the woods, and today we're gonna go play with some unicorns. The extent of my horsemanship is the carousel at the fairground, which I don't mean to brag, but I'm basically an Olympian at. I don't think they ever stop eating. However, my idea of paradise is a large lot of land back in Carolina, or Barbados, one or the other. Oh, that morning breath. With horses and mini cows and a moat and a drawbridge, but still all relatively close to Costco. So anytime I get the chance to do a trail ride, I take it in an effort to learn how to handle these majestic beasts. If you've never done a trail ride before and are intimidated by the sheer size and strength of Pegasus, just remember, you're really just an accessory on a trail ride. The horse has done it hundreds of times before, knows the deal, and doesn't really care that you're up there. There are 3 types of horses that you'll likely deal with, each of whose personalities is a lot like the human world. Option A, lady horses, called mares. She doesn't want to talk to you. She doesn't want to respond to your calls. You have to ask her if she wants to ride, and maybe she'll acknowledge your existence. Option B, man horses, called stallions. Overconfident, showy, knows it's beautiful and flaunts it, just looking for an easy mare. You have to talk very slow and use simple words to explain to the stallion what you need him to do and hope to God any of it is registering. Option C, my favorite, gender-neutral horses called geldings. Once a stallion, now castrated. Can't get you pregnant, just wants to be loved on. Happy to see you. You don't have to do anything. He's just here because the sun is shining and you might have treats. Trail ride? Sure, why not? My gelding is named Jimmy. Jimmy likes to eat hay. Jimmy likes to get kissed on the nose. Jimmy also likes to chase after the deer he sees in the woods without discussing it first with his handler. That's why Jimmy almost got choked out on the trail, and if he still had any balls, they would have been in my purse. Jimmy's new name is now Knock It Off, Asshole. Jimmy's girlfriend rode behind us. Even though Jimmy doesn't have his kiwis anymore, that doesn't mean he can't have a lady friend, and she's right behind us. Love is love. I couldn't figure out why his ears kept flapping back, which is usually a sign of irritation or fear. It was because she was biting him on the butt. Aww. A few hours later, I was ready to pack those 2 into the van and take them home. But I have a list of other farms I'm hoping to visit and animals to force snuggles upon. At least, that was the plan. Jimmy, I'm trying to work. Come on. There we go. Teamwork, buddy. Well, this is an unexpected change of events. When I was at the stables, right, there were signs all over the place about don't touch the horses and everything is your fault if you get hurt and liability. And I was like, Jesus Christ, like, I'm pretty sure people come here to touch the damn horses. In fact, when I asked if I could go pet the horses, they were like, you can go near them, but do not touch them. Like, I paid money to touch them. So I just thought they were like super standoffish, and it was just kind of odd, all these signs. So then, my horse liked chasing deer, and I saw on some pamphlet that there was like some deer ranch or deer park. Well, I get here, and here it is. it's kind of deer ghetto is what it is. And I was just sitting here and I'm like, deer don't belong in cages. So I'm not going to go in here. And then I remembered when I was a kid, there was like a lot of agritourism in Pennsylvania. And I thought, well, I'll do that. Like, I'll feature that. Not just the industry, but these farmers and all this agriculture, like, hanging in there. And I was calling different places. They were like, no, we shut down. We stopped doing it. We're not doing it anymore. So by, like, the third one, I finally got her to tell me why. And she said that over the past couple years, people started figuring out that when little Kingston shoved his hand into a horse's or cow's mouth, they could sue. And then suddenly all those signs are like clicking in my head. And that was the deal. These farms, small independently owned farms, who were trying to bring people in and teach them, where their food comes from and what it takes to make their food. They were having people sue them for like a bee sting or allergies, all kinds of crazy stuff. And their insurance premiums became outrageous. And finally they were like, we're not doing it. So my whole effort to feature the farmers and agriculture in this area is basically shot to shit because America is so sue happy. If you get stung by a bee, I mean, congratulations that you actually went outside instead of playing video games all day. What a bummer. I mean, I couldn't get anyone to interview about it because they don't want to, they don't want to be on the internet about all that. But, it's such a shame that, and it also just shows that people do not spend enough time outside and they do not bring their kids outside enough, where a scraped knee and, if your knuckle gets busted because of a horse or a cow, like, you're just being a kid. You made a mistake. Don't do it again. You don't sue for that. You don't take down someone else's livelihood because a kid was being a kid and a cow was being a cow. Damn. Well, so there goes that. We're just going to have to keep heading north then. Damn.